Hi, my name's Cassidy Patterson, and this is my end of semester self-assessment. During the beginning of the semester, we completed an initial self-assessment over the different objectives in the course. So I'm just going to discuss the different progresses that I've made throughout the semester. So let's get started. So the first objective was students will demonstrate knowledge of different types of bioconsulting. I definitely feel like I've made a lot of progress through the course with this, more specifically understanding the differences between internal versus external consulting. Internal meaning that you are working with the organization in which you are employed, and external meaning you're working for some sort of firm that's helping organizations outside of your organization to make changes. As far as other things that I have grown on, I've definitely grown to understand which is more for me. I know that I'm definitely more interested in internal consulting, and I'll explain that a little bit why on one of the other objectives. But what really helped with developing this knowledge was the chapter readings, especially the very first chapter, and then also the initial assignment over the differences. The second objective is students will gain the understanding of the competencies that are required for IO consultants. Again, I feel like I've made some progress and been definitely more knowledgeable at the end of the semester than I was starting this class. Essentially, I just have a better understanding not only of what the author in the book constitutes as competencies for IO consultants, but also, I think more importantly, I better understand my own current competencies and how that compares to what would be important in my future career. I think it's obviously important to know overall what those are, but to have a baseline knowledge of yourself is really beneficial for real life purposes. And I'm really excited that this class allowed us to focus on ourselves and not just the topic in general. What really helped with this is, of course, the chapter readings, but really having that DISC assessment assignment I thought was very beneficial. Like I said, just having that baseline knowledge of yourself and knowing the different ways that you're able to grow to progress in your career, I think is really important. The third objective is students will develop knowledge and skills of preparing documents such as proposals and reports that are typically involved in consulting projects. I don't feel extremely comfortable with this, but I definitely feel like I have gained knowledge and skills with this throughout the course. Prior to taking this class, I was preparing small reports mainly on just retention for some of the clients I work with, but now I also have knowledge about drafting proposals for clients, and I think that that has really aided in understanding all the different types of ways that you're able to communicate your plans with clients. And what really helped with this was the group RFP project assignment. Of course, we were asked to do a proposal for those assignments and go back and forth with clients, so I think that's really benefited me as well as far as the progression of my career in this class. The fourth objective is students will develop skills in applying knowledge of IO psychology in consulting and business settings. Again, I feel like I've made some strides with this as well. I feel more comfortable being able to be, well, I guess more confident in my knowledge and skills, and so it's now easier to apply those. I think that this will continue to develop as I'm able to actually apply these knowledge and skills in real life settings. But what helped so far in this class was the group RFP project assignment, like I discussed for the prior objective, but also the capstone development. And so that is giving me a way that I am able to continue that development after this course is completed. The next objective is students will select and utilize communication strategies that are appropriate for the audience. If I'm being completely honest, this is still something I'm uncomfortable with. Right now, the clients, whenever I speak to the people that I already work with, it's mainly over phone and email, and it's people I already know. And since the RFP assignment that we have been working on is imaginary, it's not really giving me any more confidence in the ways that I interact with different types of clients. So the little bit that I did develop on definitely was from the group RFP project, but I think this is something that I'm going to have to continue on for any more progress. The last objective is students will define problems in business settings and identify appropriate consulting plans. I think with the capstone development proposal, that has aided the most in this. And again, this is going to continue my development even after this course as I continue to work on this. So after that, I think that I will be more comfortable with being able to define problems. Right now, I mainly work on fixing problems, but not necessarily defining problems. So I think this is something that I will get better at after the fact. Finally, I want to discuss the 2 goals that I set for myself. So the first being how to manage multiple projects at once. I feel like I've gotten a little bit better at this just because we were working on the group RFP assignment at the same time as also developing a capstone, which focused on 2 totally different clients and 2 totally different issues. Also while maintaining my actual work with my actual clients in real life. So having to juggle all of those and keep the differences separated between those, I think has been beneficial. As far as learning strategies for confidence and professionalism, as far as professionalism goes, I definitely now understand more of the competencies that I need to excel in to create that professionalism and to create that persona that the clients see. But I think the confidence piece will just come with time. So thank you. I really enjoyed this course. And sorry, this is a little bit long. I just had a lot to say. So thanks so much.